So she catches her boyfriend cheating in like the dumbest way possible. And now she feels guilty about addressing it with him, right? And she wants your advice. You got something going on in your life you want to share with us? We would love to hear it. Your drama equals ratings for us. TheBertShow.com.
Okay, using the word boyfriend sounds so juvenile. He's 60, I'm 40. We met, fell in love, and moved in together in 2009. Purchased a house in 2012. Just sold that house and upgraded to a new house, October of 2021. I have a daughter from a previous marriage. He has 2 sons from a previous marriage. He's an amazing father to his children, and he helped me raise my daughter. He proposed to me Christmas Day 2021 in front of my daughter, 15, and his sons, 28 and 25. They're grown, but I love them like my own, and we all have a great relationship as far as the kids go. Crazy backstory. I go for my annual smear test, and it comes back abnormal. She's talking about a pap smear for people that don't know. I tell my doc I've had the same partner for the past 13 years. He says he must have cheated and schedules me for a follow-up. For 2 weeks, I'm trying to remain calm, but it's not working. So I end up going through all my boyfriend's Facebook posts, text messages, Instagram DMs, etc. I find something, but it's not exactly physical cheating, but I'm pissed. Anyway, it turns out I'm perfectly fine and healthy, and it was a mistake at the lab, but now I'm left with what I found. At work, he's talking to this woman, Rachel. They're talking to each other 3 to 4 times a week, 15 to 20 minutes a day, over the phone only. In 2016, he brought it to Facebook Messenger and became friends with her. Over the course of 2017, man, she's got dates and everything.
Yeah, man.
Over the course of 2017, he tells her he's lost because he hasn't spoken to her that week, and he can't wait to meet her. In 2018, he was supposed to take a trip to Boston with his son, and I see he was going to meet up with her for a lunch date. He never mentioned this to me. 2019 rolls around, and his company takes him to a seafood show in the city she lives in, about 5 hours away.
Ooh, seafood show. Doesn't that sound grand?
No, it really doesn't. I don't know what entails a seafood show.
I want to know.
No, you don't. He never mentioned this to me. 2019 rolls around. The company takes him to a seafood show in the city she lives in, about 5 hours away, and he does finally meet her. I'm absolutely livid. Mm-hmm. I cannot get over it. His proposal feels like a pity proposal because he didn't want to lose me. Is this cheating? We went to a few therapy sessions, and I left it up to him to keep making the appointments, and that fizzled out after 2 sessions. Am I crazy? I cannot get over the fact that he also sent her messages like, even though we only met once, I really care for you. I want to leave him, but feel trapped because I have a beautiful house and my daughter's about to turn 16 and she's leaving for college in 2 years. Help me. Am I crazy? I think this is the 3rd time she's asked this. This is crazy. Am I overreacting? I'm literally losing my mind and having a hard time getting through this. I have amazing friends and family, but I don't want to involve them. They'll hate him, and that's not what I want. I've always been so black and white. I don't forgive people for anything they do to me. If someone looks at me sideways, they're dead to me, and I'm perfectly fine moving on. But with him, because I wasn't given the option in the moment to leave, I feel trapped because I said yes to the proposal. Can you guys give me some insight? Help me.
Okay. 2 things here. First of all, man, you talk about destiny just making her realize that she's been cheated on, right?
Yeah.
With the test that turned out to be negative and she thought was positive, right? And that's when she starts checking the messages.
You won't listen to your heart or your head. You'll listen to your nether regions.
Right. And the second part of this, I just hate this because most people, not everybody, most people are not trapped. You are not trapped. You have control of your life. You can do, I'm not saying it won't be hard to make a change, but she says she feels trapped because she has a beautiful house and her daughter is about to turn 16. She's leaving for college in 2 years. That's not trapped. You can leave. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be harder for you. So if you're my best friend, I'm like, get out of there and stop being a victim. You are not trapped. If this is the way you're feeling, get out.
Yeah, I'm always amazed by this superpower that women seem to have, to where you can have this information and keep it to yourself for so long. I would not have been able to do that. That's amazing. But for me, yes, this is cheating, and I certainly would have brought it up the moment I found out. And he has some questions that need to be answered immediately. And even with those answers, I don't know that it would be enough for me to stay.
I know this is really hard, but you're not trapped. You're just comfortable.
Yeah.
And like, you need to be uncomfortable. Some of the happiest times in my life were the most uncomfortable, but I was the most proud of myself in that moment. And that's just what you got to do. Throw yourself into the scary territory.
All right. So to answer your questions, am I crazy? No, I don't think you're crazy. No, I don't think you're crazy. Hey. I think he did something to make you feel like you are, but I don't think you are. Is this cheating? Yes, I do feel like it's cheating. Cheating doesn't always have to be physical. But the fact that this relationship went on with Rachel for as long as it did, and it went from text to DMs to meeting in person, et cetera, and context.
It got physical. I mean, how does it not when you hang out at a seafood festival together?
Show.
Yeah, show.
Yes.
How, a festival.
Like what? Because you guys told me shoe show means like strippers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is seafood show like euphemism for
I don't know. I think it's a real seafood show. Anyway, go ahead.
Am I overreacting? No, I don't think you're overreacting. At this point in time, don't stay because you're comfortable. Either you're going to get over it or you're not. And now's the time you have to decide. Am I willing to forgive him and move on? Or is this something that I can't get over? And only you know the answer to that.
You ain't trapped.
If they break up, though, dudes should be able to sue the doctor.
That is a bold statement by the doctor, by the way.
You got it wrong, yo.
Yes.
I lost everything.
Everything.
The Bert Show.